Hey guys, thanks for being here. Today we are going to have a beginner level class with a few little challenges. It's going to be a nice quick practice for any time that you feel like you're short on time. So I have two blocks with me because we'll be doing pyramid fold, but if you don't have blocks, I'll give you modifications, so no big deal. We're going to start in child's pose. So come onto your hands and your knees. I'm going to have my knees apart because I'm modifying. And if you want to come into wisdom pose, which is just child's pose with the legs apart, feel free. We'll bring our forehead towards the mat, reach the arms forward and sit the hips back. We'll just spend a few moments here breathing in and out to get into our yoga space. About 3 more breaths. Notice how your back rises and expands as you inhale, and how you settle into the pose a little bit more as you exhale. One more deep breath. And we'll come up into a tabletop position for cat and cow pose. Wrists under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Inhale, arch the back, tilt the tailbone up, shoulders away from the ears for cow. Exhale, round the spine, push the mat away, tilt the tailbone under, look towards the belly button for cat. And then we'll repeat. Inhale, arch, cow. Exhale, round cat. Inhale, arch, deepening and letting the belly fall low, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, round, push the mat away, back of the heart up, intensify the round. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. We'll move into melting heart pose. Walk the hands away from the body. Melt the heart down. You can bring your forehead down towards the mat. It's kind of like child's pose, but with the hips over the knees. If this feels okay, bring the chin forward and the chest down. 3 long, slow, deep breaths. If you want a little more intensity, plug the fingertips in, tent the palms, and lift the arms. For 2. Scoop the lower belly in and up, belly button to spine, Uddiyana Bandha. Push into the hands to come out of the pose. Walk the hands back and we'll move into downward facing dog. Tuck the toes, lift the knees and the hips, push the mat away. Here you can move around, bending one knee, pedaling out the legs, alternating as you bend the other. The distance between your hands and feet in downward dog is the same as in plank pose. So you want to be able to shift forward into plank and back into downward dog without having to move your hands or your feet. If you feel like you do need to move your hands or your feet, then you lift the heels, bend the knees, and get the butt up high. Push the mat away, heart towards the legs. 2 more breaths. Energize the legs by squeezing the quads. Last breath. We're going to take 2 Vinyasa Flows. Inhale, forward to plank. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, Cobra or Up Dog. Exhale, Downward Facing Dog. You can always drop the knees for Chaturanga, or you can leave the knees lifted. Inhale, forward to plank. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, Cobra or Up Dog. Exhale, Downward Facing Dog. Right foot forward for warrior one. Step the right foot up, lower the back heel, inhale the arms up. Reach through the pinky edge of the back foot. Warrior two, open up to the left, shoulders over the hips. Sitting bones point down and move forward. Breathe for 3. Bend your front knee, knee over the ankle for 2. Reach through the pinky edge of your back foot for 1. Reverse warrior. Left arm down, right arm up and over, pull the lower ribs in and up for 3. Keep bending your front knee and reach the top middle finger away from the right hip point for 2. Push down firmly on the feet, last breath. Chaturanga, plant the hands, step the front foot back, lower down halfway. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale for downward facing. One more breath in your downward dog. Left foot forward, warrior one, step it up. Right heel down, inhale the arms up. Bend your front knee, push through the pinky edge of your back foot. Warrior two, open up to the right, shoulders over the hips. Sitting bones move down and forward for 3. Shoulders down, heart up for 2. And shoulders directly over the hips for 1. Right arm down, left arm up, reverse warrior for 3. Pull the lower ribs in and up and keep bending your front knee for 2. Reach the top middle finger away from the left hip point. Last breath. Chaturanga. Plant the hands, step the front foot back, lower down halfway. Inhale, cobra or up dog, active legs. Exhale, downward facing dog. If you need to take a break here, feel free, or hold your downward dog for 2 more breaths. Lift the heels, bend the knees, look forward, step or hop up for a halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold for a shoulder stretch. Interlace the hands behind your back. Pull the fists up and overhead and breathe. You can hold down the center, take little twists, connecting the right shoulder to the right knee and twisting to the left, and then vice versa. Last breath. Release the arms, let them dangle naturally under the shoulders. Bring the feet together. I'm going to keep them apart because I'm modifying. And we'll move into chair pose. Butt down, arms up. Lift the heels, bend the knees a little bit more, and we'll hold for 3. Get the heels up high for 2. Forward fold, heels down, hands to the mat, nose to shin bones. Inhale, halfway lift, look forward, lengthen the spine. Exhale, chaturanga, step, hop or float back, lower down halfway. Inhale, cobra or up dog, arch the back, widen the collarbone. Exhale, downward facing. Warrior one, right foot forward, step it up. Back heel down, 45-degree angle, arms up, and hold. We'll bring the hands together overhead, cross at the thumbs. Look up at the thumbs and close your eyes. For 3. For 2. Hands to your heart, look forward. Warrior 3. Balance on the right leg, float the left leg up. Left hip down, left knee down. Firm up the right leg for 3, 2. Landed gently, warrior 1, hips and shoulders point forward, inhale. Exhale, chattering. Plant the hands, step it back, lower down. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing. One more breath in downward dog. Left foot forward, warrior 1, step it up. Right heel down, 45-degree angle, arms up. Shoulders forward, hips forward. Narrow the right hip point. Reach through the pinky edge of the back foot. Bring the hands together overhead. Look up at the thumbs and close the eyes for 3. Keep bending your front knee and pulling the belly in for 2. Firm, straight back leg. Open the eyes, hands to the heart. Warrior 3. Balance on the right leg, float the left leg up. Right hip, knee, and toe point down for 3. Squeeze your left quad muscle for 2. Point the right toe for 1. Land in warrior 1, shoulders and hips forward, inhale. Exhale, chaturanga, step it back, lower down halfway, reach the heart forward. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Dolphin pose, you can lower the knees, measure opposite elbows measure arms by grabbing opposite elbows, and then plant the hands. Tuck your toes, lift the knees and the hips, take any variations you want for 5. Pubic bone to belly button for 4. Belly button to spine for 3. Push the mat away, heart towards the legs for 2. And downward facing dog. Push into the hands, come up, separate the hands, shoulder distance apart. Lift the heels, bend the knees, look forward, step or hop up, halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Chair pose, butt down, arms up. Standing, hands to heart center. Tree pose. Balance on the right leg, lift the left leg up. Sole of the left foot against the right inner leg, either at the calf below the knee or up on the thigh above the knee. No feet on the knees. Inhale the arms up and open. Reach up out of the pelvic bone, strong right quad for 5. Breathe for 3. Long, slow, deep breaths for 3 again. Belly button to spine, ribs together, active core for 2. Hands together overhead, down to your heart. Turn the knee forward, extend the leg, and slowly bring it down. Left leg down, right leg up, either below the knee or above. Right knee out to the side, open the hip. Firm up the right quad, grow out of the pelvic bones. Inhale, arms up and open for 5. Relax the shoulders, pinkies in for 4. Belly button to spine, ribs together for 3. Long, slow, deep breaths, find a meditative state for 2. Last full inhale, full complete exhale. Hands together overhead, down to your heart, turn the right knee forward, extend the leg, slowly bring it down, figure 4. Left ankle over the right knee, sit back in a little chair. Flex your right foot, flex your left foot, turn the left foot up so that the left knee hangs heavy for 5. If you want to take another variation, go ahead for 4. To deepen, bend your knee more, bring the chest towards the leg for 3. Heart forward for 2. Belly in and ribs together, last breath. Inhale, come up, left knee to chest, extend the left leg and slowly bring it down. Right ankle over the left knee, figure 4, sit back in a chair. Turn the right foot up so that the right knee comes low. Open the hip, open the glute, and sit down a little bit lower to deepen for 5. You can bring the chest towards the leg for 4. Belly in and up, heart forward for 3. Ribs together for 2. And we'll take one more long, slow, deep breath. Inhale, come up, right knee to chest, extend the leg, and slowly bring it down for Eagle Pose. Inhale the arms up, cross the right arm under the left, bend at the elbows, and twist at the wrists. You can bring the back of the hands together or even grab the shoulders. Move the arms away from the body, sit back in a chair. Inhale the right leg up and over. You can bring the toes down to support you, by the left calf, or wrap them around for 5. Sitting bones to heel for 4. Squeeze the legs together for 3. Pull the belly in and up for 2. And arms away from the body, last breath. Inhale the arms up, uncross the legs, left side, left arm under the right, cross at the elbows, twist at the wrists. Sit back in a chair. Inhale the left leg up and over, cross over the knee, high up on the crotch, and you choose your foot option for 5. Sitting bones to heel for 4. Belly in and up for 3. Ribs together, shoulders over the hips for 2. Move the arms away from the body, last breath. Inhale the arms up, exhale forward fold. Inhale for a halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Plant the hands, step it back, lower down halfway. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing. High lunge, right foot forward, step it up. Squeeze inner thighs together, inhale, arms up for 5. Sitting bones down, pubic bone to belly button for 4. Bend your front knee, back heel up over the ball of the foot for 3. Relax the shoulders, pinkies in for 2. And narrow both hip points for 1. Pyramid fold. Plant the hands, step the back foot up just a little bit. Lower the heel of the back foot, lengthen the spine and forward fold. Here you can grab your blocks. If you don't have your blocks, feel free to bend your front knee. Breathe. Reach the heart towards the ankle bone. The nose towards the shin bone. And the crown of the head forward and down. Shift weight into the front leg to balance out the hips. All your toes are pointing forward. Feet are flat. Shift weight into the front leg to balance out the hips for 3. Pull the lower belly in, especially the right side for 2. Bring the weight to the inner foot and the heel. Squeeze inner thighs. Last breath. One-legged dolphin pose. Walk the hands forward, bend the front knee. Inhale the right leg up, drop the left forearm, then the right forearm for 5. If you want a little bit more, lift your left heel for 4. Shoot the right toes up super high for 3. Firm up the quads and breathe for 2. Lower belly in and up, squeeze the ribs together. Push it into a downward facing dog. Both hands into the mat, straighten the arms and separate the hands. Great job. Wrap the triceps. Left foot forward, high lunge, step it up. Squeeze inner thighs together, inhale, arms up. Bend your front knee for 5. Pull belly in, ribs together for 4. Back heel up over the ball of the foot for 3. Firm right leg for 2. Lift the heart, shoulders down, pinkies in, 1 more breath. Pyramid fold. Plant the hands, step your back foot up, 3 feet apart. All your toes point forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold over your front leg. Reach the heart towards the ankle bone, the nose towards the shin bone, and the crown of the head forward and down for 5. Shift weight into the front leg to balance out the hips for 4. Feet are hip distance apart, flat, and all your toes point forward for 3. Pull the lower belly in, especially the left side for 2. And keep lengthening the spine, shoulders back, crown of the head forward, sitting bones up for 1. Bend your front knee, plant the hands in front of the foot. Inhale the left leg up, drop right forearm, then left forearm. One-legged dolphin pose for 5. Reach really hard through the left big toe. You can lift the right heel to intensify a little bit for 4. Push the mat away, pull the belly in for 3, and squeeze inner thighs together for 2. 1 more big, long, slow inhale. Full, complete exhale. Lower the legs, push up into downward facing dog. Pigeon pose, right leg forward. Inhale the right leg up, bend the knee and bring it all the way forward. We'll take a forward fold, or you can take mermaid pose, where you bend your back leg and catch it with your hand. Either variation is great for 5. In pigeon, you want to remember left hip down so you're not plopping over onto the right side. Left knee down, and bridge of the left foot would be down too. Take any variations you want, 3 more breaths. Use this time to just let go for 2. One more. Downward dog split, option for wild thing. Inhale the right leg up. You can stay here or bend your knee, open your hip. Wild thing option is to tip over, landing the right toes outside the left leg, shifting all your toes back and arching in a half back bend for 3, 2, right heel up, right leg bent, left leg straight. 1, downward facing dog. Left knee forward, pigeon pose. Inhale the left leg up, bend the knee and bring it forward. Extend your right leg out. You can take a forward fold or a back bend for 5. Here, your right hip would be down, right knee. And so what you want to avoid is this thing. So bring it all balanced. 3 more long, slow, deep breaths. Use this pose to just let go and do the things that feel good for you. 2 more breaths. Downward dog split, option for wild thing, tuck your toe. Inhale the left leg up. You can hold here, bend the knee, and you can hold here or tip over into wild thing. Left leg stays bent, right leg straight, shift your toes back and arch and a half back bend for 3, 2, downward facing dog. Frog pose. Drop the knees and separate the knees down the center like a middle split. Bring the forearms down. Heels behind the knees. Tailbone tilts under and push the mat back or away from you for 5, 4, 3. Keep breathing for 2. Pubic bone to belly button for 1. Slowly come out and into downward facing dog. We're hopping onto our butts for butterfly pose, any way you want to get to a seated position. Bottoms of the feet together, knees out to the side. Interlace under the pinky edges of the feet, lift and lower the legs a few times. Stop your knee movement, draw the knees down, lift the chest and hinge forward for 5. Tailbone back, heart forward for 4. Shoulders down, crown of the head forward for 3. Pubic bones move back. Chest comes forward and down for 2. 1 more long, slow, deep breath. Inhale, come up, plant the feet, grab behind the knees for bridge pose or wheel pose. Lower down, back flat, knees bent. For bridge pose, bring the heels towards the butt as close as possible. Arms or palms face down, arms by your side. Inhale, lift the hips up, pelvic bones towards your face. If you're taking wheel pose, plant the hands behind the shoulders, fingertips point towards your feet. Elbows straight up, inhale, come up for 5. Take each pose at your own pace for 4. Feel free to deepen and breathe for 3. Everyone, regardless of what pose you're in, squeeze inner thighs together for 2. Take 1 more big breath and lower down. Happy baby pose. Grab the outer edges of the feet or the big toes. Separate the legs, soles of the feet point up. Rock side to side like a happy baby and breathe. When you rock to the right, you can extend the right leg, bend the left leg, and then vice versa. You can also straddle the legs, holding down the center, reaching the toes towards the mat. Feel free to grab at the inner thigh, inner calf, or even the ankles. Breathe for 3, 2. Windshield wipers. Plant the feet down, mat distance apart, tee out the arms. Let the knees fall to the left and look to the right. Inhale up through the center, over to the other side. Lift the legs up through the center, and now extend the legs out straight. Arms can be by your side or still teed out, maybe even overhead. 10 breaths. We're done. Shavasana. You can pause this video and put on a meditation, or you can continue with your practice and work any pose that you feel like we missed. You can also use this practice as a warm-up for any other workout that you want to do after. We'll slowly start to move our fingers and our toes, bringing our awareness back into the space. Reach the arms overhead, point the toes down, and we'll roll into a little fetal position on any side. Use this time to tell yourself something kind and honor all of the energy you're putting into your yoga practice. When we're ready, we'll push into a seated position facing forward. Cross the legs in front of your body, bring the hands to heart center. We'll take a big breath in. Exhale, bow forward, and we'll end our class here with Namaste. Thanks for joining me for this quick practice. Remember, you can add this before or after any sort of other exercise or workout that you're going to do, or you can just take today at a nice, easy pace. Thanks for joining me. If you have any questions, please let me know. Thanks.